Hi all, we are here at Fondazione Banca degli Occhi in Venice, Mestre, for the final meeting of Aniridia Net Cost Action, and in this moment we are together with Dominique Bremond-Gignac, who is a full professor in ophthalmology at University Necker Hospital. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here at the Cost Action in Banca degli Occhi, and it's a last meeting we will have, but it has been really very fruitful, and I will demonstrate that. And we are looking for the future, of course, also.
Dominique, after 5 years of work, what is the best takeaway from this project, according to you?
So there were several work groups. I was in charge of the work group 1 to make the guidelines in accordance to all the papers published, but also a consensus with all practitioners around Europe. And that was really very great. So I think we are at the final phase, and we wrote the paper. They will be approved by all the members, members for Cost Action, but also members from Aniridia Europe. So we have practitioners that, with clinical practice, that they are just on the way to do the same thing for patients, and this is for having a best diagnosis, a best follow-up, and of course a best treatment.
What were the most important challenges during the process of the creation of this consensus during this period of working?
Even in Europe, the conditions are very different in different countries. So it was important to have the same feeling, to go in the same way for the treatment, for the diagnosis. And sometimes, for instance, it's difficult to get some genetic diagnosis, but it's also very important to have a very good phenotype. So this was important, and that's why one point was pointed out with the group, and then it could be easier to get through a good genotype also next.
And so instead, the opportunities coming from this project for, we can say, also the next generation of patients with aniridia, what could be?
Okay, the next project is to go to therapies also, and that's because if you know more about the phenotype, you know more about the genotype, so you will know more about also therapies. So we are working on gene therapies, on repurposing therapy that could be in eye drops, so it could be a very easy delivery for patients, and aiming the recovery of the corneal opacity to be more clear. So that's next steps. It needs a lot of work, and but it has been very fruitful because we were clinicians and also fundamental researchers. So you have clinical researchers and fundamental researchers, and so we exchange a lot, and that's why I think we will find out for new therapies and new things to do.
We think that also talking in these days between genetics, biology and ophthalmology, there is more sharing of information and also collaboration coming from this project. What is your sensation about this?
For sure, there is much more exchanges in between European countries and researchers, but also outside. So we had some researchers from different countries outside of Europe also, and so it's really a hope, because these exchanges, I hope they will be very fruitful and very useful for patients.
And so thank you for your work in this project, and also for being with us.
Thank you very much, and thank you for Aniridia Europe also, and long life for them. Okay, thank you.